That deadly crash at Stony Creek in May, the investigation released today, how it happened, and the charges issued. Joanne?
Yeah, Stephen, this was an alcohol-fueled, high-speed teen joyride that went terribly wrong. And for 2 months, it has been a really difficult case for 5 families, for investigators, and for hundreds of friends wanting answers. 3 teens killed, 2 critically injured, and a lack of cooperation with the threat of civil lawsuits. 7 investigator Jim Kurtzner is live in Macomb County now, where the sheriff issued his investigation. Jim.
And the sheriff is saying the driver in this crash cannot be charged because he was killed, and the teen who helped buy some of the liquor they consumed cannot be charged. He used a fake ID. He was also killed. 2 who survived are being charged with minor in possession. Check it out. As you said, this happened back in early May, May 8th, at Stony Creek Metropark in northern Macomb County. They were all in a 2008 Jag driving 72 to 82 miles an hour, almost hit one car head on. Then they continued on and crashed into a guardrail. They rolled 5 times and ended up in a spillway. 4 of the 5 teens were not wearing seat belts. They were thrown from the vehicle. All 5 are 17 years old. The driver is Jonathan Menelio. 2 others killed are Mike Wells and Emmanuel Manny Meloge. He was the one who had the fake ID to buy the beer. 2 survived. Greg Bobchick. Now, his family owned the car. He is lawyered up and stopped cooperating. And Joe Nara, who was in a coma for 9 days, still has trouble remembering exactly what happened. The actual crash has no witnesses.
To this date, there is nobody that could tell us that that black Jaguar was traveling at that amount of speed, saw him leave the roadway, saw him strike that guardrail. The closest that we have is that somebody in and around the park did see a body go flying in the air, and that they heard the crash.
Now, the sheriff says all 5 teens had alcohol in their system based on the lab reports. The driver had the most, .08. They bought a 12-pack of beer, and they also found an empty bottle of Captain Morgan's inside that car. They were drinking for some 3 hours, according to eyewitnesses. Now, coming up next hour at 5, some witnesses, as I said, are not cooperating. Some have really hampered this investigation, and the rumors went crazy over the last 2 months. How that worked against the sheriff, all of that coming up next hour at 5. For now, I'm live in Macomb County. Jim Kurtzner, the Now Detroit.
You know, Jim, you can certainly only hope that a tragedy like this will ultimately serve as a lesson for kids all over Metro Detroit.
Not only drinking and driving, they were 17 years old, and 4 of these 5 did not have a seatbelt. They were thrown from this car as it rolled 5 times.
Yeah, so many lessons indeed. Jim Kurtzner reporting. We will hear more from you later on. Thanks so much. Stephen.